If you did not watch my previous video on key levels, go and watch that video right now, because nearly every condition I explained in that video was met in this market before we entered, before we made an entry. And apparently this is where we took our buys from. This is the boom 1000 index market, of course, and we were catching spikes. So you can see that from this level, price did all of this, and we were in profit. We've been in profit since we took these trades, and we closed just around this level, right? We closed just around this level. So my students have been able to turn $10 into 50, into more. Just if you have my Telegram, you will see all of that already. If you are not in my Telegram, find the link in the description and go be there. Go see it for yourself. Go check out what's going on there for yourself. So in this video, I'm going to explain again the conditions that I looked out for before I was confident enough to place a trade or to call the buy signals for my community. So this is it. Price has consistently, excuse me, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take that out. Take all of this out. Permit me to take all of this out, please. So apparently the market has been moving downwards for a while, but then at some point price got to a strong support zone. Let's go to the 24 hours time frame. You can see that the market has been selling for a while, and then eventually it got to this level where price usually bounces back up from. All right, and if you look at the charts, you will see that on this time frame, on the daily time frame, there have been rejections at that level. All right, there have been rejections at that level. For you to have full understanding of what I'm talking about, you must look at the previous video. So do yourself a favor and go to the previous video and look at it, so that you have that there are more details in that video than what I'm going to be doing here. I'm just going to show you why we want this signal and let you see that it is just everything I explained in that video that played out here. So price was already in a place where there is usually reactions in the market, price action. Price usually rejects around that level multiple times. And let's go to a lower time frame to see that place more clearly. On lower time frame, you can see that around that zone, price was consistently moving back up, right? Price was consistently moving back up around that zone. Here you can see, and there are rejections at that level. Okay, so I'm going to go to a lower time frame, 4 hours right now. So on this time frame, I want to see that price had printed a bullish momentum, right? So the previous candlestick gave us a bullish momentum, even though there was rejection from the sellers at that level, but the market managed to close in favor of the bulls, right? In favor of the buyers. So there was a previous bullish closing at that level. Now we are not interested in these bigger time frames. I'm just looking for confirmations on those time frames. And again, another confirmation I got was a trend line that linked me to that level, right? That's it. You can see also that price consistently rejected here again. It happened again. All right, and then it equally happened here, so these are some of the things I discussed in the previous video. Make sure you watch that video and you will fully understand what is happening here. All right, just the immediate previous video before this one. So apparently we are just looking to catch spikes in the market. This is the boom 1000 index market. If you are looking to catch spikes in the boom market, you are looking to buy. If you want to catch spikes in the crash market, you are looking to sell. But since we are catching spikes in the boom market, we want to be buying, and we want to buy when price is at support, right? When price is at a key level, a key support level. The previous video talks about key levels, explains how key level works, because a lot of traders have misconceptions about key levels and end up trading blindly. So going to a lower time frame, you'll see that even more rejections happened on that same level, right? You can see more clearly here that we had price consistently reverse around that level and even printed more rejections at that level. Here, you can see even around, this is still around that zone. You can see so much rejections around that zone. One of the rules to finding key levels is looking out for multiple rejections at a particular level. Multiple rejections at a particular level. So those were the confirmations I was looking for, and I saw them, and it motivated me to look out for entry opportunities. I'm going to a lower time frame now. I'm going to take this out, sorry. So yeah, you can see here also that this was the highs before price went downwards, right? This was the previous high before price went downwards. Okay, so we've been able to trap price in between the highs and the lows, right? So price is being trapped in between the highs and the lows of this market. Okay, and what do we think will happen here? Price will most likely want to go up again from that level. Even though this looks like the market was ranging at this level, we're looking for key levels at this time, right? We're looking for key levels at this time. And then if we're going to expect a breakout from the lows of this level of this market, there are signs you're supposed to see. There are signs you look out for to tell you that the market is going to break that zone and continue lower, right? But there was no such signs as bearish momentum, bearish rejections. We are seeing more of bullish rejections in the market. Okay, so that was a clear signal that price might hold, that level might hold price and reverse price to the upside. Remember that the higher time frame, the 4 hours time frame, I'm big on 4 hours time frame. So the 4 hours candlestick was already clearly telling us that the buyers were in dominance. The buyers had successfully closed the market, even though there was a lot of selling force at that time. Remember, this is a downtrending market, and it hit a support zone. That's why we are doing this. All right. So the idea is just to catch spikes, not necessarily to stay so long in the market. We just wanted to catch spikes. We want to make money. The goal is to make money. So if you have any calculated way to risk and make money, you can, of course, take advantage. So I'm taking this out. So let's go to a lower time frame where we'll be looking for entry opportunities and see why we did take our trade. Now, one more confirmation that I needed was to see an alignment of trend line with support and resistance, right? We needed to see that trend line aligns with support and resistance. This is one of the things I discussed in the previous video. So ensure to watch that video. So here you can see that price did align. Okay, you can see that price did align. If you adjust this, you'll see that there were multiple rejections at that zone. You can see that clearly, and you can see that price equally came to that zone to meet support and resistance, and also meet trend line at that level. So that was a clear reason to buy. All we needed to see was bullish closing price, and after we saw a bullish closing price, I gave the call. I sent the call to my community, took the trade, sent the call, and then the spikes started coming in. And when we left the market around, remember I said we were not to stay so long in the market. We just needed to catch a couple of spikes and leave the market. Quick one, calculated risk, people made money, and we are good. If you have not watched the video on key levels, make sure you watch it. It's going to help you. Make sure you watch it. Okay? And if you have more questions, if you have any challenges, if you don't understand anything I said, comment it in the comment section below. If you want more insights, you want to talk to me one-on-one, my WhatsApp number will be in the description of this video. And you should also join our free Telegram. It's free. Join us there, and you might be motivated to do well for yourself, improve your trading journey, improve your success rates, and of course, there are a lot of things that will benefit you in that group. So make sure you join our free Telegram group, and you will definitely be proud to be a part of us. I'll see you guys in the next video.